Good afternoon, everyone. This is the post-game press conference for FIBA Asia Cup 2021 qualifiers, Group A, Korea versus Indonesia. The result, Korea defeated Indonesia 104 to 81. Right now, we have Indonesia head coach Raiko Toroman and Abraham Grahita joining us for the press conference. So may I ask everyone to press mute until you are called on to ask your questions. The press conference will be conducted in English. First of all, Abraham, thank you for joining us. Your comments about that game. You can take off your mask when you talk to the mic.
Okay. It's a lose, not really a good game for us, but because the little preparation, because we just finished the league, but no excuse, so this is what it is.
Coach Raiko, your comments about the game.
When you lose 20 points, you cannot be satisfied, but we had some problems before we came here. We were just 3 days together. Our league just finished, and 8 players joined us 3 days before traveling to Manila. This is the reason why probably we didn't look that great, but I can be satisfied with 3 quarters of the game. First game we play very bad. First quarter we play very bad, and after that we try to catch the result. In the third quarter we were almost on we start very good third quarter. We came on 8 points, but I think that in this moment Korea is a better team. They lost yesterday against the Philippines and didn't want to allow us to beat them, but in this moment I think that we are not able to beat them because they are more experienced, they have a better league, and with all these problems, secondly, one of our best players, Brandon Javato, is not here. He will join us maybe in the middle of July because of the injury. And this is the reason that overall I have to be satisfied with the game. It was more interesting game than the first game which we play in Jakarta. We received 16 points. Of course that I cannot be satisfied. In the both games we received 16 3-point shot. They are great shooters. We allow them some easy points from second chance and from the fast break, and that's the difference. I think in this moment for Indonesia it was not a great game, but it was a game which pushed us to thinking that we can do something in FIBA Asia.
Abraham, we have a couple of questions from Halo Basket. First of all, what positives can you take from this match? What are the lessons that could be learned, and what will you do to prepare for the Philippines tomorrow?
I think we gotta more prepare about our physical conditions, because international basketball and our local league is like such different level. So when we play in FIBA Asia, I really hope that we got a much better physical condition.
Thank you for Coach Raiko. We have a question from Ivan Saldaheno of Dugout Philippines. Lester Prosper had a slow start and apparently struggled in his matchup against Ragun A. How tough was it to bounce back when your naturalized player is struggling like that?
Lester probably didn't play a long time, because we were 3-4 months before. He didn't, maybe he was practicing in Miami, but he arrived maybe 10 days before the tournament, and he is not in a great shape. This is the reason why he started very slow. Second half he catch some rhythm offensively, but still that was not the game which we want from him. He must play much better, because we don't have too much big guys. He is dominated with his size. But overall, I said, after all these things, we came here without any preparation game, without any games. and I can understand that some of the players are not in a good game shape. That's also, I think, also happened with Leicester.
Coach Raiko, question from Ruben Tirado, Spin.ph. Your impressions about the Gilas team that won versus Korea yesterday as you look forward to matching up with them tomorrow?
Yesterday game was exciting game for everybody here. I think that Philippines play a great game. A lot of people are asking me if it's a big surprise. I said for me it's not, because I saw this team in Bahrain and I said that it's a very talented and athletic team. Now they added Kai Soto and Kwame, and they are looking like a very good team. Tomorrow, we'll try to push them to the limit to beat us. That's our goal. In this moment, I think that they are favorite. They are better than us, but the game is a live thing, and we will do everything to give them a hard time.
And finally, Coach, from Idan of Main Basket for Coach Raiko. In order to manage Indonesia's fans' expectations, what should we expect from this team other than qualifying for the World Cup? Are there aspects we could see as indicators of progress? And similarly, Matthew Lee of Tiebreaker Times is asking, what are your goals for the next few days? And you will be heading to the FIBA Asia Cup proper.
It's a really tough time in front of us. Our chance to qualify for the World Cup is to work harder than we are. We will be together 2 months, and I think that will be enough time to prepare well. Secondly, we have also with Leicester, we have one new guy who will get a Indonesian passport. His name is Marquis Bolden, and we will see who will play on FIBA Asia, Leicester or Marquis. We have to put this guy in a system what we want to play. And secondly, one of the biggest issue for us is when Brandon Javato will come back and join us to the normal practice. But overall, we have to work very hard and work more than anybody in Asia to reach the result what we want and what is expectation in Indonesia.
Thank you, Coach Raiko. Thank you, Abraham, and good luck on your next games.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Please stick around for the next part of our press conference as we wait for Korea. Hello again, everyone, and welcome to the press conference of the FIBA Asia Cup qualifiers. This is Group A action, Korea versus Indonesia. Korea defeated Indonesia 104 to 81. We have with us head coach of Korea, Cho Sang-hyun, and Lee Hyun-jung. Lee, what can you say about the match, about bouncing back from yesterday to have a big win today against Indonesia?
Well, it was a tough loss because they made a tough shot. So we're just our captain Dash and Ricardo says just let's enjoy, let's forget about it, and then just enjoy and get prepared for the next game, and that works pretty well.
Coach, it was a very short turnaround, barely 24 hours of rest before playing again. How important was it to get your team just back into action that quickly?
네, 어제 경기 이후로 지금 바로 백투백 경기였는데 지금 시간이 많지 않은 상황에서 오늘 경기 임할 때 뭐 어떤 그 방향성을 가지고 임하셨는지 묻습니다.
글쎄 뭐 어떤 방향이라기보다도 우리 팀이 가지고 있는 빠른 농구하고 또 어떤 수비 압박에 있어서 짧은 시간이나마 조금 여러 선수들한테 기회를 주려고 했었는데 그런 부분에서 조금 오늘은 점수보다는 게임 내용에서는 조금 만족스럽지 않은 경기였다고.
Although it was a back-to-back game, we had our strong points, which is fast break and a lot of hard pressures. Although the result is the W after all, but whole content of the game, there are some improvements to be needed.
Hyun-jung, we know that in the US NCAA you are a 50-40-90 shooting player, and now you are the most efficient in the team. You're a plus 25 with 21 points, 9 rebounds. In your first two games as a member of the Korean national team, the men's side, what experiences are you getting, and how will this help you as you progress towards your career?
So it's actually my first time to represent my country, in senior national team. So I'm just trying to learn something because I'm pretty young and then I still have no experiences. And on defense, I feel like I gotta get better in everything, like closeouts, rotation defense, and communication. I'm trying to be the leader, and I'm trying to learn much as possible. I'm thinking that this stage for me is a lesson, so I'm trying to learn as much as I can.
Coach, a question for you, your reaction now that you have officially qualified Korea for the FIBA Asia Cup.
네, 지금 아시아컵 저희 본선에 이제 퀄리파이 된 오늘 승리로 인해서 본선 진출이 확정됐습니다. 그에 따른 소감 부탁드립니다.
제 소감이라기보다도 준비하는 과정이 워낙 짧았고 이제 8월달에 아시안컵을 대비해서 나도 많이 느꼈고 준비하는 게 너무도 많은 것을 준비해야겠다는 생각을 했고 일단 조금 이제 오늘 기회를 준 선수들한테 실망한 부분도 있었고 그런 부분에 대해서는 분명히 수정을 할 거고 이렇게 생각을 하고 있습니다.
Although we have been qualified for the next stage, but I personally feel there is still some kind of room for the improvements for each player. So I can say somewhat disappointing with the quality of the games we had until this point, but I'm sure we got still time, and there's so much time to improve ourselves on.
Another question for you, Coach, from Matthew Lee of Tiebreaker Times. Has anything surprised you about the play of Lee Hyun-jung?
지금 이현중 선수 그 플레이에 대해서 좀 소감 부탁드리겠습니다.
생각했던 것보다 훨씬 더 슈팅력이나 이런 게 아시아뿐만 아니라 이제 국제대회 나가서 좀 더 활약할 수 있는 걸로 기대를 하고 있고 일단 뭐 슈팅뿐만 아니라 내가 감독으로서 조금 숙제를 더 계속 주려고 생각을 하고 있는 부분이 있습니다.
Of course, shooting by Lee was a very surprising point. but then there are still other things I can teach him. So that's the point I'm gonna give him some lessons.
We have a question from Sajatam Kulsumbun of FIBA Asia for Lee. What has been the biggest adjustment that you've had to make playing at the senior level in these past 2 games?
I would say physicality. You know, it's a big difference. Like, all other teams are really physical, and they have a lot of tough guys to guard. Also, I can't play like I think I played like a kid, like a girl, when I was young. So yeah, I gotta fix it, and I'm trying to be more physical, and just trying to help the win, and then trying to be a leader. Not a true leader, but I'm trying to help Dash and Ricardo and lead the team.
Another question for Coach from Ivan Saldahen of Dugout Philippines. Now that you've qualified for the FIBA Asia Cup, what are your, what's your approach for the next 2 games? What are the goals for the next 2 games here in the qualifiers?
감독님께 질문드리겠습니다. 지금 저희가 본선 진출을 확정한 상황에서 다음 2 경기에 대한 어떤 방향성을 어떻게 가져가실지 묻습니다.
여기 오면서도 항상 이제 선수들한테 얘기한 게 뭔가 얻고 가야지. 이게 게임의 내용도 중요하고 승패도 물론 중요하겠지만 이 젊은 선수들이 성장할 수 있게 뭔가 얻고 가야 되는데, 뭐 태국전도 그렇고 필리핀전도 당연히 이기는 건 당연하지만은 그 게임을 통해서 이 어린 선수들이나 이 대표팀 선수들이 뭔가 얻어갔으면 하는 그런 바람이 있습니다.
Regardless of winning or losing, I'd like to give some lessons for the players, especially the young players on our squad. It's going to be a very good lessons for them.
Final question from Ruben Terrado of Spin.ph. You'll be playing the Philippines again this weekend. What is your general assessment on what needs to improve in order to have a higher chance of winning, especially because you will be playing back-to-back games?
지금 감독님께 질문드리겠습니다. 지금 이제 일요일에 저희 필리핀과 또 한 번 붙게 되는데, 지난 경기와 비교했었을 때 어떠한 점을 좀 발전시켜야 되고, 지금 또 그 전날에 백투백 게임이 있는 상황인데 이 부분에 대해서 어떻게 준비하실 건지 묻습니다.
뭐 어떤 공격적인 부분은 항상 강조했듯이 한국 농구의 빠른 농구를 좀 준비할 거고, 수비에서는 일단 뭐 우리가 잘못된 부분에 대해서 보완을 해서 또 내일 비디오 미팅을 통해서 선수들과 미팅을 한 후에 조금 방향을 조금 바꿔볼까 그렇게 생각을 하고 있습니다.
In the offense, we're gonna take the perks of our Korean basketball style, the fast break, and then the fast tempo basketball. But in defense, there's some kind of assessment or adjustment that we need to build in. So by the video meeting that we're going to have, we're gonna fix that, and we're gonna be ready for the game against Chile.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Hunjung. And that will end our press conference for our first game today. Again, Indonesia losing to Korea, and Korea officially qualifying for the FIBA Asia Cup. Thank you, gentlemen, and good luck on your next games.
수고하셨습니다.
Thank you.